What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe and we are going to finally talk about the PYRANA. I think I've got a great build here. So let's get right into things. So with PYRANA, handheld shotgun, if you will. Basic stats on this thing have an impact of 10.8, puncture of 10.8, high slash damage at 86.4, low accuracy, but it's a shotgun so it's only 5, 4.2 fire rate, pretty high, 1.5 times 10% critical, status chance is 10% as well. You could build it either way. Magazine of 5, reload is kind of slow at 2, and it's an auto trigger. So let's talk about some of the stuff here. Now I know it took me a little bit longer to put together, but and you've seen some of the past videos. I did make some minor changes one last time, and now I'm very happy with it as it is, so hopefully you enjoy this. Some of the good things here about this weapon: there is no drop off on the shots, unlike other shotguns. It has the basic pellet count. I think it's 12 pellets as the basic, so it's got the highest pellet count of all shotguns, if I am saying that correctly. And if you mod this correctly, you're going to increase that by 3-fold, more or less. So, and I definitely like it the way I've got this bad boy set up here. So, I ended up on this build going this way. I've got an impact of 94.1, puncture 94.1, super slash damage of 752.6. I've got a blast in here at 658.6, and a corrosive at 1129. Accuracy is still the same. Fire rate is up to 6.7%. I didn't touch critical on this, but I've got a really nice status chance of 57.8. Magazine is up to 6. My reload is down to 1.4. At one point I did, in prior videos you'll have seen it, I had it actually at 1.1 and I was loving it that way, but I wasn't finished with the build, and so I ended up now I'm at 1.4. Auto trigger 263 on the conclave. Alright, so 2 forma in on this weapon is what I ended up going. I could go 3 if I really wanted to max out one of the cards that you'll see in here, but we went with a 2 forma build on this to make it perfect for me. Starting it right out the back, we're going to do a Hornet Strike, 220% increase in base damage overall, so that's going to increase all 3. Then we're going to add Barrel Diffusion, 120% multi-shot, so now we're doubling the 12-shot pellet to a 24-shot pellet count right off the bat. And then we're also going to add Lethal Torrent right on top of that, adding another 60%, so effectively giving me just about 36 pellets almost every time I shoot, and a slightly higher fire rate as well. And that just makes this thing awesome. And it's such a nice tight pellet shot that, you know, it's not spread everywhere, so it's great. You're not really missing out too much on accuracy, in my opinion. And then what I want to do was I immediately focused on getting rid of some of that reload speed, so that way this thing felt really nice in my hand. So I went actually and put in a Stunning Speed mod. This will give me a 40% increase in my reload speed, and also give me a 10% status chance. The dual stat mod, this will be on one of the Nightmare runs, if I am correct, if I remember correctly. It's a Nightmare run mod. And so I went with that, and I also had Quick Draw in here as well. That's how I got down to the 1.1, but I took Quick Draw out and stayed with this one because I wanted to build in status. And then what I've done afterwards is I went ahead and I put a Jolt mod on. So I've got Electricity, 60% Electricity plus a 60% status chance. Combined with Jolt, I went ahead and I put in the Pistol Pestilence, which is going to give me a 60% poison chance and a 60% status chance, giving my corrosive on this build. And then I had a Ice Storm was next on here, so a 10% magazine capacity, just base Ice Storm and 10% extra freeze damage. And this starts my blast. And then what I've done is I've used the new mod, the Scorch mod, that comes from this new Breeding Grounds event, and I put in a 60% fire and 60% status chance, giving my blast and my corrosive combinations together. Now with my nearly 60% status chance, I'm going to pretty much proc all the time on this based off the fact that I've got 36 bullets, so there's going to be constant procking. And with that, I'm going to have, when they shoot me, they're going to have damage reduction from the puncture. They're going to have a lot of bleed out, as you can see. We're going to have knockdown damage, and with the corrosive, we're going to have armor reduction. So overall, this weapon becomes really effective in any circumstance, however you run it. If you wanted to go back to my original build that I was going to show and set up, it would have been corrosive and cold, okay? And I would actually change the Scorch mod to a quick draw mod, giving me basically another 48% increase in my reload speed, so a 1.1 reload. And that would work great for me as well, corrosive and cold on here in the same combination. I was getting a little less status chance. I was getting like 50% status chance, but instead of 57. But I went this way. You can quickly swap cards around easily in here. So if you wanted to swap your elementals quickly, you just take one card and swap it with another, and you can quickly recombo your elementals with this current build as it is. So this is the way I'm running it. I actually am enjoying this more than the Brack because I can quick fire, you know, 1 shot, 2 shots. I can hold the trigger down, take all 6 shots, reload 6 shots, reload 6 shots, and yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button for me. Comments below if you got any comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon.